All right, guys, first massive nerd news story of the week. It was announced this week that Jamie Foxx will be appearing in Spider-Man 3 and reprising his role, the widely beloved character of Electro. I say that completely sarcastically. Not that we'll get into the character of Electro, but he's going to be appearing as Electro in Spider-Man Work From Home. Working title.
There you go.
This all comes from the Hollywood Reporter, Jamie Foxx, who played, the classic Spidey villain Electro. This was in the Andrew Garfield movie Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's in final talks, according to the Hollywood Reporter, to reprise his role in the latest Spider-Man installment, Spider-Man 3 Work From Home. This is going to be the Tom Holland film. If I keep saying it, then it'll happen.
That's right.
This is a Marvel Studios Sony Pictures thing. The movie is set to be released in December 2021. I highly doubt that's going to happen. I wouldn't hold my breath.
In this age, no.
Only because Marvel moved pretty much their entire slate of films back like about 6 months. Black Widow got moved to May, and then Eternals got moved to, I believe, November. So chances are Spider-Man Work From Home is going to get moved into 2022 without a doubt. They haven't even started filming it yet. But having said that, let's do a little deep dive in this Electro character here. Of all the characters, of all the characters you could have picked from all the other Marvel movies,
you went.
Why Electro?
Right,
Why
exactly.
Electro? I just can't. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
massive Jamie Foxx. I would watch Jamie Foxx read the lesser parts of the Bible. And I'd have him read the phone book, and I would pay to watch it. He's a fucking phenomenal actor, but not his most widely beloved role.
Right.
As
and
Electro.
Not the most widely beloved Spider-Man film.
Yeah, film.
Yeah.
Both by critics and by fans.
Right.
Doesn't I would, for my money, I would have rather seen Alfred Molina's Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Or
even Green Goblin.
Green Goblin.
We know they're dead people. We get it, but
don't yell at us. We know they died at the end of the film, but this is the world we live in. I mean, if we can have Electro come back, we can have Doc Ock come back. Honestly, nothing would have made me happier to hear that Doc Ock's coming back. But anyway, we'll get into that later. Even the Lizard, the Lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man #1, better than Electro.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd have taken Paul Giamatti's Rhino over
I
Electro.
forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Also from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Wow.
So this is huge.
Yeah.
This is massively insane on so many levels. It could be nothing. My money, if I had to put an over and under on, is this just him doing the role over again, or is this cracking the multiverse wide open? My money goes in cracking the multiverse wide open.
Absolutely. I mean, we've already had some pretty sharp clues that the multiverse is coming. I mean, we had that poster in Morbius.
The Morbius trailer when he's walking
also
down the street and you see
the Amazing
clearly
Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man suit and it says murderer. That's in a completely different universe.
Yeah.
God, we saw the J.K. Simmons.
Yes, at the end of Far From Home.
Reprising his role as J. Jonah Jameson.
Which was obviously Tobey Maguire's.
That's jumping ship, sort of. It's a completely different universe.
Absolutely.
We know Doctor Strange 2 is going to be the multiverse of madness. We know they've been slapping us in the face with all the freaking warning signs and clues that they're going to do this massive multiverse crazy crossover. WandaVision, we know, is going to kind of rip the fabric of reality wide open. We know that
this is so exciting.
Kang the Conqueror is going to come into Ant-Man 2 and do some crazy time jumping. There's nothing off the table at this point. Like if they announced that Tobey Maguire was going to come back and have a role in Spider-Man Work From Home, I wouldn't be surprised. A week ago, I'd have been shocked. They announced that now, I'd be like, okay, I see what you're doing.
Yep.
It worked for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the animated film. People are used to seeing a multi-Spider-Verse world. It works. They've tried it. They tested it. It worked phenomenally. It won an Oscar.
I completely agree. I mean, it's working and it's making sense. Venom worked also. So they're tying all that in now, too. I mean, that's a completely different multiverse.
Absolutely.
As well.
I think behind the scenes, Marvel and Sony were like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Let's just fucking go for broke. Let's tie everything together. We need to put asses back in the seats. We need to fucking wow people because it's going to be hard to top that whole lead up to Thanos. How are we going to top that? Let's just freaking put all our cards on the table. Let's mix the shows with the MCU movies, the MCU movies with the Sony movies, the Sony movies with the old Fox properties. There's no reason why we can't get Wolverine back and, Patrick Stewart is fucking on anything.
Yeah.
Is on the table.
Oh my gosh.
We live in a world where this one little tiny piece of news with Jamie Foxx is so big.
It's breaking ground.
It's huge. Or it could just be nothing. It could just be Jamie Foxx wanting to reprise his role. It could be a completely different Electro, but I highly doubt it. If you're going to do Electro again, as a completely new character, you don't you don't hire the same person.
Right. No, not at all.
This is going to be the same Electro, mark my words.
It is.
And I think Molina's coming back as Doc Ock if he's still alive. But man, I'm pretty sure he is. See them all coming back. It's all happening, man. Get excited about the future of the MCU, the future of the Venomverse. It's all going to be badass. We're going to have freaking Kraven the Hunter. It's going to be fucking sick.
Oh, yes.
We could talk about this one topic all day long, but we got to move on to other nerd news, guys. So sound off in the comment section. What do you think about Jamie Foxx appearing in Spider-Man 3? And let's move on to our next little story here. We got Cobra Kai.
Oh, my gosh.
Season 3 of Cobra Kai. We got our first teaser trailer. We also got a release date.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai crushing it over Netflix, man.
I know.
I thought you guys all watched it on YouTube. Apparently not, because I remember when it dropped on Netflix, it was like everybody had seen it for the first